What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're playing Ground War, and we're playing Team Deathmatch on Hanoi. And I like Hanoi because it's a spooky kind of map, and it's in Vietnam, and so you really feel part of the history. And for this match, I've chosen to walk around with a submachine gun that, in my opinion, is one of the stronger ones, and it's an AK47u, I think it's called, and what you'll notice when you shoot with it is that it sounds kind of weak, but it's actually really strong in close combat situations. And Hanoi is a sort of map that has lots of rooms and stuff that they're really, when you play this map, you'll find yourself often in close combat situations, and that's where the AK47u is a strong choice, because it doesn't run out of ammo that quickly as some of the other submachine guns. So it's quite a reliable weapon. And of course, there are other factors that determine whether you're gonna do good or not, like connection. I was having a 4-bar connection here, and 4-bar connection, especially on ground war, is very important. Because if you have a 3-bar connection and you want to get a good score, you really have to play very tactical, because it's very difficult to win 1v1 situations. And I'm walking around with this equipment here, Claymore, and I'm a very conservative player on some choices, and that's where I am. And Claymores are also very classical in my opinion, because it is basically the only real good equipment that you can get on Black Ops, and the only one which actually kills. Now, I have tried the camera spike and stuff, but it's, I think that they're pretty useless, and I tried them, and they didn't prove to be much of use. And I have red dot sight here on my weapon, and it's and I think that's good. I mean, red dot sight, I don't know if it really increases your accuracy, but it gives you an edge if you're against multiple enemies, and you're able to I mean, by the red dot sight, you can actually locate people much easier, because you don't have all the machinery and iron in front of the scope. And what I'm trying to do here is, flank the enemies as often as I can. And when you play team deathmatch, people are gonna run all over the place. We just saw that on the map, that people were spawning, or people were at one end of the map, and then suddenly I get shot here from the other end. And that really proves the fact that team deathmatch and its spawn systems, not bad, but it's kind of random in a way. So you really have to somehow be on your toes, and sometimes even forecast where the enemies are. And I've run out of ammo here, and now I'm with the Python. Now the Python, by the look of it, looks like the Magnum 44 from MW2, but in fact, it is not as rapid. I like the Python because it makes it a bit difficult to kill with it, as it's not as rapid as the Magnum 44, and it has quite a lot of recoil. So of course, if you get close enough, you can really just spam the shoot button, and you can kill people. But sometimes you're very unlikely to actually kill if you're too far away. And I pick up this weapon because I figured the Python isn't good enough, because I wasn't even able to kill that guy before. So I have to choose this one as an option, and it's not quite such a bad submachine gun. It's pretty good. I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of the first submachine. I think it's the first submachine gun you actually get, and it's pretty strong. Now, what to say? Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, the prestige limit actually increased from Modern Warfare 2. Now it's actually 14, and I think that's good. I've noticed that it's quite harder to level up, in my opinion, and to get the pro effects of the perks, which I think I announced last video, is quite harder, and I like the extra challenge that Treyarch attempted to put into the game, because that was really needed. And they also gave it some extra content, which makes it a bit more difficult. Now, sleight of hand, I don't know if I'm using sleight of hand, but it's a good perk. if you're running with short ammo submachine guns, because it is really annoying when you have to constantly reload after shooting a couple of bullets, because the magazines are so small and the gun's so rapid. Now, I think the reason why the magazines are fairly smaller than Modern Warfare 2 is that Treyarch really tried to make it a much more realistic game. I quite think that the ammunition was that short at that time. Never mind that, guys. Got a pretty decent KD there. I hope you guys liked this video, and yeah, take care, guys. And